Hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect. So in this video, we are going to understand how to send automated emails from Google Sheets tables via SMTP by Pabbly. So are you also using Google Sheets for your business? Then this video is definitely for you. So over here, I'm doing the same. I'm running an online educational platform and we use Google Sheets table to manage our leads and assign that leads to our sales team member. So now I want that as soon as I add a new row and assign it to a new sales member, automatically the lead details should be sent to that sales team member on their Gmail. So to do this, we are going to create a connection between Google Sheets and SMTP by Pabbly. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So do you also wish to learn this process step by step? Then let me take you to my computer screen. Welcome to my screen. So as you know, in this video we are going to understand how to send automated emails from Google Sheets tables row via SMTP by Pabbly. So as you know that I manage online education platform and we use Google Sheets to track the student inquiries. So now to ensure the timely communication, I want that as soon as I add the details of the student right over here in my spreadsheet table and I also assign it to a specific sales team member, automatically these details should be sent to that sales team member automatically on their email with the help of SMTP by Pabbly. So I'm going to do this because this allows us to promptly acknowledge student inquiries, assign them to appropriate team members and provide important information and next steps. So by streamlining our communication and assignment process, we enhance our responsiveness and improve student engagement. So to do this, I have successfully opened the landing page of Pabbly simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy. So as soon as we are going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you're a new user, you can click on sign up for free and you are going to get 100 of tasks free every month. And now I'm going to click on sign in because I'm an existing user. So as soon as we are going to click on sign in, you can see that now it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm going to click on access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connects account. And now it is opening my dashboard. And to start with the automation, we are going to click on this button which says create workflow. And now it is asking me the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So I want to save the workflow in this folder which says automations and I want to name my workflow as send automated emails from Google Sheets table via SMTP by Pabbly. And then we are going to click on create and now it is opening the most important window of our automation, that is our workflow window. This is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and actions follow the commands. And as you know that we can have only a single commander but multiple followers. So over here we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. So this means that trigger commands the workflow and actions are the response towards that command. So now we are going to select the trigger application which is Google Sheets because I want that as soon as I add the new row in my Google Sheets table, automatically my workflow should be triggered. So I'm going to search for Google Sheets and then we are going to select it. And now for the trigger event, we are going to select it as new or updated spreadsheet rows. And now it is giving me a webhook URL. So we are going to use this webhook URL in order to create a connection between our Google Sheets account and our Pabbly's workflow. So first I'm going to copy this webhook URL and then we are going to follow this help text to connect the accounts. So I'm going to open my Google Sheets first and over here you can see that this is my Google Sheets and I want to create this automation for this sheet only. So now I'm going to go on extension and then add-ons and then we are going to go on get add-ons. And now right over here we are going to search for extensions which is Pabbly Connects webhook. So I'm going to search for Pabbly Connects webhook and as you can see the same, so we are going to select it. And as you can see that I've already installed this Pabbly Connects webhook. I'm going to open it and as you can see that I've already installed, that's why it is giving me the option of uninstall. But if you haven't installed this, you are going to get the option of install right over here. As soon as you are going to install this, we are going to close this and refresh the spreadsheet again. And now it is really important to refresh the spreadsheet. And as soon as we are going to install and refresh, over here you can see Pabbly Connects webhook will appear. So we are going to go on this and then we are going to go on initial setup. And as soon as we are going to open the initial setup, it is asking me for the sheet, webhook URL and the trigger column. So as you can see that I have opened my sheet which is is leads, so I'm going to select the same only. For the webhook URL, we are going to paste the URL we copied from our workflow. And now for the trigger column, we are going to select the last trigger column or the final data column. So over here it is G for me, so I'm going to enter G right over here because I want that as soon as I add the data in G column, automatically my workflow should be triggered. So that's why I selected it right over here, and then we are going to click on submit. And yes, you can see setup configured successfully. So this means that we have successfully created a connection between our Google Sheets account and our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is saying waiting for a webhook response, and in the notes it is saying do a test submission / record. So in order to capture this webhook response, we have to do a test submission. And in order to do the test submission, I'm going to open my sheets, and from here we are going to go on extensions and again Pabbly Connect webhooks, and over here you can see that send on event. So I'm going to switch on this button because I want that as soon as a new event occurs in my spreadsheet, automatically the details should be sent to my workflow. So over here you can see that we have switched on this button, and now we are going to do the test submission. So for the first name, I'm going to keep it as smart. For the last name, we are going to keep it as user. We are going to move on forward. For the email, I'm going to keep it as smart@pabblytudes.com. So I'm going to enter it right over here, and then we are going to move on forward. It is asking me for the phone number. So I want the phone number to be this. So I'm going to enter the dummy phone number. For the source, I'm going to keep it as website right over here. For the status, we are going to keep it as hot lead. And now it is asking me for the assigned to. So I'm going to assign it to my sales team member, which is demo@pabblytudes.com. So I'm going to assign it right over here. I'm going to search for demo@pabblytudes.com, and we are going to assign it to them. And now as you can see that we have successfully assigned this lead to demo@pabblytudes.com, and now we have successfully did the test submission. So this means that Google Sheets has sent the details of our submission to our workflow. So I'm going to open my workflow and check that if Pabbly has captured the details of this test submission or not. So I'm going to open my workflow, and yes, you can see that Pabbly has captured the details of this test submission. Over here you can see the status, the spreadsheet name. Over here you can see the source, the sheet name. Over here you can see the phone number, last name, first name, email, and the assigned to, which is my sales team member's email. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our trigger step, and now we are moving on to our action step. So for our action application, we are going to select SMTP by Pabbly. So it is a service by Pabbly. So SMTP by Pabbly is a service that allows you to send emails using a simple mail transfer protocol. So it acts as an email delivery platform that helps you to send email reliably and efficiently from your applications or websites. So with Pabbly's SMTP service, you can set up an automated email campaigns, send transactional emails, and ensure your messages reach the recipient's inbox. So it's a useful tool for businesses and individuals looking to manage their email communication seamlessly. So now for the action event, we are going to select it as send email, and then we are going to click on connect. And as you can see that it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your SMTP by Pabbly account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now it is asking me for the host name, username, password, encryption type, and the port. So we are going to enter all of these details right over here, and now after entering all the details, I'm going to click on save. You have to enter your details, and as soon as we are going to click on save, you can see that we have successfully connected our SMTP by Pabbly's account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me for the from name. So I'm going to select the name of my company right over here, which is Pabbly. So I'm going to enter it. We are going to move on forward. It is asking me for the from email. So I'm going to enter my from email right over here. So as you can see that this is my from email. So I'm going to enter it. We are going to move on forward. It is asking me for the reply to. So I don't want to send this as a reply. So I'm going to leave this field as blank, and also this is not the required field. And now it is asking me for the to. So over here we are going to map the email address of the recipient. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Google Sheets as our trigger application. So we are going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only. And as soon as we are going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new row updated or added in my Google Sheets. So I'm going to give you an example that over here for the recipient email address, if I'm going to enter the email address manually, suppose demo@pabblytudes.com right over here manually, then this will not change with every new row updated in my spreadsheet because this is a static information and I've entered it manually. But if I'm going to map it from the previous response, we are going to scroll, and as you can see, assigned to. So if I'm going to map this from the previous response, then this will definitely change because my previous response will also change. So that's why we do mapping right over here to run our workflow in real time. So as you can see that I assigned this lead to demo@pabblytudes.com. So I'm going to map the recipient email address as same only. And now we are going to move on forward. It is asking me for CC email and BCC email. So I'm going to leave it as blank because both of these are not the required fields. And now it is asking me for the subject and body. So we are going to enter the subject as new lead assigned. And over here after this we are going to map the name of our lead. So I'm going to search for name, and as you can see first name and last name. So we are going to map this, and then we are going to put a space and map the last name too. So now the subject has become new lead assigned smart user. This is the name of my lead. And now it is asking me for the body. So I want the body to be hello, you have assigned a new lead, name, email, phone number, source, status. Kindly do the follow-up, thank you, regards. So over here you can see that I've added the BR tag because over here in the help text it is saying enter the HTML body of the email, use BR for the new line. So that's why we have entered the BR tags right over here. And in front of name, email, phone number, source and status, we are going to map the details of our lead. So we are going to map it. So I'm going to search for name right over here, and as you can see smart user. So we are going to map smart, put a space and then user. We are going to do same for the email only. We are going to search for email, and as you can see smart@pabblytudes.com. We are going to do same for the phone number also. I'm going to search for it and then we are going to map it. We are going to do same for the source. I'm going to search for source, and as you can see website. So we are going to map it. We are going to do same for the status. I'm going to search for status and we are going to map hot lead. So yes, we have successfully did the mapping. We have mapped all the details right over here. So now after mapping all of these details, we are going to click on save and send test request. And yes, you can see status success. We have successfully sent an email to demo@pabblytudes.com. So I'm going to open the email and check for the email sent. So I'm going to open the email right over here. And as you can see, Pabbly new lead assigned smart user. So I'm going to open this, and yes, you can see, hello, you have assigned a new lead. Over here you can see the name, email, phone number that we mapped. Kindly do the follow-up. So yes, we have successfully sent the mail with the help of our SMTP by Pabbly. So yes, with this we have successfully completed this workflow, but I'm just going to test this workflow once, and this time we are going to give you a real-time example. So to do this, I'm going to open my Google Sheets, and now we are going to do another test submission right over here. So for the first name, I'm going to keep it as dummy right over here. For the last name, we are going to keep it as user. For the email, we are going to keep it as dummy@pabblytudes.com. So I'm going to enter it right over here. Then for the phone number, I'm going to keep it as this. And then for the source, we are going to keep the source as Instagram right now. For the status, we are going to keep the status as warm lead. And now for the assigned to, I'm going to assign it to test@pabblytudes.com. So I'm going to select the same email right over here. So I'm going to search for test@pabblytudes.com, and we are going to assign it to this. And as soon as we are going to assign it to test@pabblytudes.com, yes, we have successfully triggered our workflow. So this means that we have successfully sent the details of our submission to our workflow. Pabbly captured the response, triggered the workflow, and further sent an email with the help of SMTP by Pabbly to test@pabblytudes.com, notifying that we have to attend a new lead. So yes, I'm going to open the email and check for the new mail, and this time we're not going back to our workflow and clicking on save and send test request. I'll directly open the Gmail. We are going to go back, and yes, you can see new lead assigned dummy user. We are going to open this. Over here you can see that we have successfully sent the new mail, and over here you can see that we have sent this mail to test@pabblytudes.com. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, and I'll just summarize the workflow for you once. So for our trigger application, we selected Google Sheets. For the trigger event, we selected new or updated spreadsheet row. For the action application, we selected SMTP by Pabbly, and then for the action event, we selected sent email. Because I wanted that as soon as I added the details of the new student right over here in my Google Sheets and assigned it to a particular sales team member, automatically these details should be sent to my sales team member on their email via SMTP by Pabbly. So I did all of this because this allows me and my team to promptly acknowledge student inquiries, assign them to appropriate team members, and provide important information and next steps. By streamlining our communication and assignment process, this, we enhance our responsiveness and improve student engagement. And yes, we were successful with our workflow. Over here you can see the two mails I sent during this video. One for the lead which name was smart user and one for the lead which was named dummy user. So if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope you liked the video. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly, you can integrate many more applications. So now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.